Welcome back to that side of TikTok, because once again, the resilient Jenkins have given us a lot to unpack, and none out of it is making sense.
It's hard to like make videos when you start the camera and you just look at a person that doesn't even look like yourself anymore. The way I've lost myself to motherhood is not even a fucking joke anymore. I don't know what the fuck I would even start to wear if I started to change up my style, or if I wanted to wear makeup. Like, honestly, would I go darker with the makeup? Would I go like colorful? Who the fuck knows? Because I just haven't been able to put that kind of effort into myself in fucking years. And it's difficult because when I pull up a video and I try to like start talking to y'all, it's like, who the fuck even is that lady? Doesn't feel like me. But I digress. Tell me why when I come from the hospital the other day, after spending I was there from like 5 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night the following day. Drew handled everything, okay? He cleaned, the kids were all fed. I think even some of them took a fucking shower. I was just like, what's going on when I come back in here and all these kids are way the fuck better behaved for you? It's almost like a slap to the fucking face, you know? Does this happen to anybody else where you just like, you let hubby take care of stuff for a minute and the kids are like perfectly behaved? What? Perfectly behaved? What? It just made no sense to me. I'm like, if this is how it's gonna go down when you take care of the kids, why the fuck am I not the one working? Currently, it's because he makes more money than I would be able to make starting any kind of entry job, because I haven't been in the work field for a while. Really, the only thing I could go back with some kind of experience is caregiving, and I doubt they pay me as much as he's making. So, I don't know, but it's a strong consideration that I've been wanting to go back to work. So y'all get a job. I've literally been wanting to go back to work for fucking months now. It's just not in the books for us right now.
So Steph hops on camera, emotional, talking about motherhood, identity, makeup, and feeling lost. Okay, fair. Motherhood is hard, but what's confusing me is the timing and the priorities. Why are we filming a long, vulnerable video while breastfeeding? Why not feed the baby first, settle them, then sit down and talk? Why does the internet need to see everything? And let's talk about Drew for a second, because while Steph is spiraling on camera, Drew is actually parenting. Kids fed, kids clean, kids showered, house handled, no chaos, no complaints, just doing what a grown adult parent is supposed to do. But Steph comes home and instead of thinking, wow, teamwork, it's suddenly about how the kids behave better for him. Maybe that's because one parent is calm and consistent, and the other is constantly overwhelmed and distracted. And then we pivot to makeup, talking about darker looks, colorful looks, finding herself again. Meanwhile, you've got CPS allegedly knocking at your door and your household under scrutiny. I'm sorry, but when child services are involved, makeup is not the priority. Stability is, routine is, privacy is. This whole video feels less like healing and more like oversharing for validation. Not everything needs to be processed online, especially when kids are involved. Because right now, the only one coming across as resilient is Drew. Why film while breastfeeding instead of feeding the baby first? Do you think everything needs to be shared online? Is Drew doing most of the parenting right now? Are Steph's priorities completely off? Should social media take a backseat when CPS is involved? So what do you guys think about this? Comment below and let's chat.